So is there a name for this type of therapy that Killaby offers, the institute, or like what is it called? Is it in combination with CBT or other stuff? Like what is it?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's not a therapy, it's a spiritual practice, and it is basically a toolkit, and it's providing very clear, sharp tools and a context and a language to dive underneath those identities, like I'm not good enough, and underneath patterns that create suffering, like anxiety, like depression, even chronic pain. And it makes the unconscious programming that is stuck in the body, because no matter how mindful we can be around anger, when our amygdala is hijacked, when you really are angry, that's when those tools don't really work. So with emotional repression inquiry, we make that unconscious programming conscious by aligning the mind and the body. And that way we reverse emotional repression programs that are stuck in the body, that keep the emotions stuck and trapped in frozen fear, so that we can access, feel, and express what we locked away long time ago. And a beautiful side effect that I've seen before, when I was trained as a psychotherapist, we learned a lot about nervous system regulation. But dissolving emotional repression, what I found is that nervous system regulation is no longer needed, because our emotions are the tools that the nervous system needs to regulate itself. So just as much as depression is not a lack of Prozac, nervous system dysregulation is not a lack of nervous system regulation tools. So even though it helps to take space and to reflect instead of reloading when you feel angry, without dealing with the emotional repression that drives the anger, the safer emotion for hurt repressors, that drives disconnection in relationship, without going to the emotional repression, we just stay triggered. We just wait for the next trigger to happen, or, different kinds of suffering that show up in life, like chronic pain. Like for me, my autoimmune disease has completely resolved. And I also had this, cornea issues. My cornea was breaking down. And like, even though from a medical point of view, the ophthalmologist calls it a medical miracle, what I did was emotional repression inquiry. And I found a lot of programming in my eyes that I didn't want to see what was happening, which also explains the amnesia that was happening. And so I didn't want to see. And right now, with the tools, I have a perfect vision, and the health issues that I saw have reversed. And I've seen this with clients too, with all kinds of issues, including things like binge eating and, depression, anxiety, and chronic pain. My migraines too have completely disappeared with this work.